Hi guys, how have you guys been doing today? Well, I've been doing a very amazingly good today. So it's Parker Leslie Gusner, aka the movie and TV show review guy here once again to do another movie review. And today I'm here revealing Scooby Doo Music of the Vampire from 2012. And the movie's written by David Block. Um, the movie stars Matthew Lillard as Jackie Rogers, Frank Welker as Fred Jones, and Scooby Doo, Grace Leslie as Daphne Blake, Minty Cohen as Velma Dinkley, Jeff Bennett as Vincent Van Helsing. Mandy Sterling as Leda Rudland. Kristen Campbell as Brown. Jim Wise as Henry. And Jim Cummings as Tully Justbury. And the setting of the movie is Vampire Palooza Festival, organized by local Leda Rutland. The struggling tourist event aims to celebrate all things vampire. Van Helsing's museum owned by Vincent Van Helsing, a descendant of the famous Abraham Van Helsing. The museum displays vampire artifacts, houses the internet body of the centuries-old vampire lord Valdronia. The theater, nearby theater, is home to Faggot Sean's, a troupe of actors dedicated to the vampire lifestyle who only perform at night. By a swamp, much of the latter half of the mystery takes place in the dark, misty swamplands, which are central to the lore of the awakened vampire. Discovered the music of the vampire setting in the small Louisiana town of Pittet, Calvario, Storyville, nicknamed Little Bat Town, located deep within the bayou. The local atmosphere heavily leans into Sylvan Gothic, featuring eerie swamps and hosting a town-wide festival called Vampire Palooza. So now let's get into the plot of the movie without giving further too much away. The movie starts off with the Mr. Inc. in this building, and they were going to talk about this cockroach monster, and then they capture the bug monster, and he was revealed to be Mr. Cloppery. Then he gets arrested. And so now the Mr. Inc. is heading to Vampire Palooza. Oh, Truly. Oh, that's right. I forgot, at the beginning of the movie, before we got to the Mr. Inc., we got to Thule. This guy lived in the swamp, and he was telling the story about the tale of the vampire's bride. And so now they head to Vampire Palooza. Was like a carnival. Yeah, look at that. This is the carnival in the movie. God, there's so many movies with amusement parks. There's so many movies with that. And then, and they come to meet Little Rutland, who welcomes them into the carnival. And then they meet Vincent Van Helsing, who was revealed to be the great-grandfather or the great ancestor to Abraham Van Helsing, the famous vampire hunter. And then and they hang out in the castle in the store, like. And then they see the vampire statue in the coffin, but only Jack and Scooby see his eyes glowing. And head to the theater. And to see the vampire actors performing live on stage. And the leader of them is Bram. And then they start performing a ritual to raise an undead vampire back to life from the dead. And his name is Lord Valdronia. Lord Valdronia. She's like, and then he vanishes and fades away, and Vincent confronts him for just using a ritual, trying to perform a ritual but raising a vampire back to life. They said they learned it on the internet. And deputies are flirting with Bram, the leader of the vampire actresses. And then and I head back to the store, and now to see the coffin has been locked up. The coffin has been locked up and they can't open it because the vampire just magically walked through the glass. And then the lights turn off, and then Lord Valdronia captures Daphne, tries to make her his bride, but in the mystery he goes to attack him, and then he flees and rides away. Oh. And the next day they meet Jasper Poibel, who is the mayor of the town. And he's on a mission on haunting vampires. He searches around the festival of searching of vampires. Come back to the Mystery Inc. They hang out in Vincent Van House's house. And the guard that was attacked before the other night, there wasn't any blood on him, which Shaggy had previously claimed. But he was only attacked by electric volley, which happened on his gun or something. And it's about Jasper Borel of being the vampire, so they sneak into his workshop and they discover that he has no involvement with the attacks of the vampire. The guards chase him and they flee, and then they head on the Mystery Inc. and then they drive away. Later during the night, Lydia Rutland is hanging out in the festival, just performing lively on stage. And then Shaggy and Scooby, they head off during the night. They get chased by Mayor Pobel and his people. And then they get lost in the swamp, which is where Thule lives, the same guy from the beginning of the movie in the introduction of the film. And they come back to Velma, Daphne, and Fred. They hang out at Vincent Van Helsing's house. And Vincent Van Helsing knows that if Lord Valdrona gets his vampire bride, he would become unstoppable. So Daphne heads back to the theater and meets up with Bram. And then she gets captured by the vampire actors, and it's revealed that they were involved into the whole thing. Wow, so this whole time they were involved, like, immediately. Hold on. And then come back to Velma and Fred with Vincent Van Helsing. And they discover that Daphne has been captured. And they go up to rescue her. We'll go back to Shaggy and Scooby. Shaggy thinks that he's been bitten by a vampire, and that he will have blood on him any second. And he tries to avoid Scooby. And then they get back together. And then they meet up with Thule in his house, like in a lodge or in a cabin. And he gives them some food to eat. And then they leave on their boats and they ride away. And then come back to Daphne. She has been captured by the vampire actors and they brought her to this swamp. They tied her up so they can start the ritual so that they can raise Lord Valdrona back to life once again, just like they did at the beginning of the movie. And then Fred and Velma find Shaggy and Scooby. Shaggy claims that he's going to become a vampire in any second. But Velma claims that he doesn't have any marks of vampires on him, of any blood. So it's revealed that he won't become a vampire after all. I'm sorry, I didn't... and then and they head out to rescue Daphne, and then the vampire actors, they finally have completed the ritual, and then Lord Valdronia comes back to life. He rises again, just like he did at the beginning of the movie on stage. And then and then Lord Valdronia puts everyone to sleep, except for Daphne. He's about to come make her as his bride. And then Jackie appears and stops him, and he starts going after Jackie and Scooby. And then and he goes to attack Jackie and Scooby while riding on their boats. Then Jackie's able to whip out his gas. So Velma frees Daphne and saves her. And then Lord Valdronia is to be captured, and then he is revealed to be Vincent Van Helsing himself. So he was disguising himself as Lord Valdronia, and he had the vampire actors to work for him, and then they all get arrested. And then the Mr. Inc. goes up to solve their next mystery. And so that's where the movie ends of its conclusion. So I really enjoyed this movie. I really like it. I think it's a really good movie. I think I felt the characters were really cool. I thought the story is very amazing as well. I love the antagonists in the film. It's Vincent Van Helsing and the vampire actors or actresses. And he also disguises himself as Lord Valdronia. So I thought the songs in the film were really cool. It's called Done with Monsters. It's my favorite one out of all of them. And the vampire died. Well, the soundtrack was really cool. I thought the animation was really nice. I thought the background was really amazing. I thought the direction was really cool. And I thought the special effects were really amazing. As well, the visuals were really fantastic. I thought the editing was really cool. And I also thought the science locations were really cool. I thought the CGI was really amazing. I thought a lot of the action scenes were really cool. I thought the cinematography was really nice. I thought the structure was really cool. I thought the pacing was really nice. I thought steaming was very amazing. I thought the writing was really cool. I thought the acting was very nice. I guess. And that's about the I thought the climax battle was so nostalgic. I felt the ending of the movie was really cool, and so I really like this movie. So that's why it gets 10 out of 10. An A+. So thank you guys for joining my movie review of Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire from 2012. And if you guys like and comment and share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye, everyone. See you soon. Until next time.